Hey programmer, in this video we will explore about Go language data structure. Go language has array, slice and map in which they are holding the multiple data. Generally when we put a data in a variable or we store a value in a variable, that we need to be declare a single variable holding. But we want to be hold a multiple value in a form of index. Then we need to use a collection kind of stuff, and that is will fulfill by the array. Let's understand with the code. Suppose I'm declaring a variable int and assigning the value 10. Over here we are printing the value of a, this one, or I can say comma. I need to add fmt package also. Okay, same way how we declare this variable, in the similar way we can declare array also. So I'm just taking b and I need to write down over here. In other programming language we need to write down bracket on right side, but in Go language we have the left side. Okay, so this is the syntax of this one. We should not make like a way, we should make like a way. That is also we should take care of it. We need to give the size also. Suppose I'm giving the size 3. When I print the value of it over here, what is the answer will become? Array will hold 3 value. By default integer value will be written 0. So let's run go run main.com. We got 0 0 0 3 element. Same way, suppose I have an array and I given a size 3. Over here I can assign the value. I can assign the value through the index. We know same as other programming language, array first index is 0, then so on. So length of the array will be 3, but actually array holding the 0 1 2. And this is the way. Even in the same line we can declare an array and we can assign the value also. For example, over here I am giving the size and I can assign the value also. And if suppose I didn't assign the value of the one of them, I will get 0. fmt value of d is this one. So let's see. So we can see 0. Okay, here we assign the value, but here we assign the 2 value. We given it. Actually, this is later on we declarations, we initialize. Later on we will assign the value. At the time of declaration we are initialization also doing it. Okay. Suppose I want to make array, but I don't want to give the size. That is also can possible over here in this way, and let's change the variable name. We will tell to compiler to determine the size according to basis of how many element we have it. So it will automatically will assign the size. And how we know that what is the type of this one? So to get the type of any element in a Go language we can use reflect. Reflect is the concept we have reflections. Reflection means we go and peek in the memory and we can check actually what is the type, what is the value, and what is the address, and some other thing also can possible. So right now I'm just actually doing value. Even reflection we have some other programming language also. Over here value of which value we need to get e. I just wanted to get it. Here we'll write down the kind. Kind is the function that we wanted to be know what is the type of it. Okay, what is the value of this particular type of it. So like we can extract the value also. Suppose I wanted to run a loop on particular array. So this is the array and we can declare simple for loop. Through the snippet also we can generate. This is snippet by if you get like even suppose if I'm getting 4, I can press the double tab, it will actually generate the for syntax over here. Now in the place of this one I just will replace to the length. Length is the common functions that there we can pass the array or string or anything that we can print, that we wanted to print it. Now we just wanted to display index. Index is nothing the over here I, and element is nothing the whatever the element of h of I. Okay, this is the way. So now suppose if I run it, I will get all the values over here. Okay. There is another loop that's specially for the collections we have. The loop is range loop. So for in the range we will get the two things. Suppose index and element or item, I can say this is the two variable. I can just simply say range and the collections. Right now we have collection is h, so we are using this one, and here, okay, that's fine. fmt we can use like here. Let's add the separator also. Output will become same, but this is more convenient. We don't need to write down from where I need to start, what is the conditions, what is the increment. I can directly use it. Okay, so either of them we can use. The one more thing, Go language array is value type. So to prove this one, we will make a one array over here, and this is actually holding the 3 item. Now we will actually take another variable, we will assign the value of it, and we will change the variable at first index. If we change the variable at the first index, if value will be changed into the G also, then it is reference type. If the value will be, if the G and H both are the different, then we can say this is value type. Okay, so now let's print it, the value of the G. So if the value of the G means actually the first, whatever the original one should not be affected. So if we will try to print, and let me print the H also over here, both the value. So let's run it. So now we can see we have red, green, blue, and this white is coming only in H. So that is the way we can prove that this is the only changing it over here. Okay, now can we pass the array to a function, and inside the function, if we suppose we will change the value, then will it impact in the original array also? So let's see that practical also. Suppose I made a one functions change color. Change color is actually accepting the array with the 3 element. Now I'm changing the yellow is the whatever the array we will get, and the first property or first item I'm changing to yellow. Now let's check through the print statement, and let's me add one delimiter also, so that separator by which we can understand. So this is the value of the G before, that is red, green and blue. After that we are calling a function. Inside the function we are changing the first array index to the yellow, and that is inside print, and after that this is the again we are printing the value of G. You can see red, green, blue, this is this one. Inside it we change to the yellow, that is this one, and after that again we will check, this is the same thing. Now by this example we can say array is value type. Another example, suppose we have this is array, and I will say I is the variable name, and now I need to check if some item is exist in array or not. So I'm just making a functions and item exists. Here we will try to get the array type. Okay, suppose we are taking dynamic value, dynamic fit over there. So suppose we are getting the completely interface, means any type can be possible. So let me change to array type over here. So we are trying to telling this one array type. An item is also, suppose it can be anything. Okay, and this is definitely will return the boolean value. Now over here we'll write down, we need to get the first the type. So we'll just simply say value of and array type. So what is the value of the array type? If array type, suppose if somebody will send something else, then we are checking it over here. If array type is not equal to reflect of array, so reflect is enum kind of stuff, then we can get it the directly property over here. Okay, now if it is not an array, then we can just simply show a message, or either we can show panic. Okay, panic means immediately it will terminate. Okay, so panic, we can show panic is the global function that we can directly use it anywhere. So invalid data type. If it is valid, then simply we can run a loop on it and we can calculate the value. Suppose I'm running over here and this is array type, for example array type, or I can say array because we already get the value over here. This is array, so we'll use it over here, array.length. Okay, this is the reflect, this is actually value is the reflect value, so we need to use the length over here. We cannot use that len, the small letter one, because that is the global functions, but over here this is value is coming reflect, we should use the this one only. Over here, if the value is coming from the reflect, we need to be use one more function, that these are the functions we can get it, and I'm using over here index of I. Then I need to use interface to get the value. I need to write an interface, and over here we'll comparison to item, whatever the item, because this value is also coming interface, so we'll check it over here interface, and over here we'll say return true, or either we'll say return false. This is the one of the way we can check actually array has that particular element or not, or we can use actually some other way also, means like running a loop and we will find out if the element is found. Normal loop also can possible without interface also, but right now this example is with the interface. If item is exists, then we can say simply exist. If it not exists, then we will say not exist. Okay, let's run it. And here item does not exist in this array because yellow color is it does not have. Okay, so this is the way we can do. Another thing, in array we can slice it also, means we can create sub array also. Okay, so suppose we have color and that is the variable of the G, and okay, let's take few more color. I'll take yellow, and what about other? Okay, green, blue, yellow. Okay, not this one. I'll just simply say black and orange, cyan. These are the color. Okay, let's take the white one also. That's fine. So these are the color. Now to split it, I'm just using directly print it from t.println over here. So suppose let's print first J value. After that, I want to print the first two value. Okay, first two value means the index before this one, whatever the value we have in array, it will come. Let's run it. Okay, you can see red and green is coming. So these are the two. So 0 or 1 will become. The second it won't become because it's very similar to what we learned it already into string functions. Okay, there also we will, through this way we can do, and this is also very similar in Python. If you need to get the substring of array or string, we can use the same way. Right? The same thing we have it also over here. So same way, if suppose I wanted to get an element of 2 and 4 over here in between, then we can write down the 2 or 5. So same way we can, if you need to get the element between the 2 and 5, we can write down like a way. And if I write down this one, so after this two, result will become this one. Okay, and we can write down this way also. Suppose I want first three element, that this one and this one both have the same result. So let me write down the 2 so that we can check. Okay, so this is and this is both are the same thing. Okay, now if I need to get the last element, then over here I need to write down len and the j minus 1. So whatever the length we have minus 1, that is the way we are passing the index actually. Okay, what else? Actually, other ways to do, I can pass it like a way also. Okay, so let's run it. Now we should get white. White is the last element over here. Another way, if we will write down this way, means the 0 and the till last, means all the array's element will become. All the array element we can extract it like a way also. So this is the what it will become in between, whatever the half will become. So before it exactly all the halves will become. Okay, and another way, suppose I want not in this way, so I want complete array. I can say something like this, or complete array. If I need to extract, I can say this one also. So we will see this is also complete array. This is actually half, we did it, half of this one, and this is what actually we don't want to last one, right? Minus 1 means last one we want it to be, don't include it, rest everything it will come. Suppose I need to be get the last also, so I can write down like 0 means all the 0 to actually last value. So this is the way also we can get. These are the way we can get the substring or sub array, we can use it. Another thing is, in array we can possible two-dimensional also, means we can make matrix kind of stuff, or we can assign the multi-dimension array. Means over here you can see we am just doing the 2 by 2. So this is the row and this is column. Over here also, if this is also we can delete, and this is actually at the time of declaration I'm just giving 2 by 2. So at the time of 2 by 2 I need to give, so array how we need to give it, if a single we need to declare array like a way, right? But right now array we have the array inside in an array, so we need to write down this is the way. If we'll print the value, we will get matrix over here. Okay, the result will become this one. Okay, suppose I need to be run the loop on it, so how can I write down? So I'll simply say for loop, this is the index. Okay, and this is, suppose I will just extract the first element of first array, so this is range, and I'm just simply say matrix. This is the first loop. Definitely if we have the row and column, I need to run the 2 times the loop. I can, yes, this is also fine. And if I need to be write down multi-lines, so this is also fine because println will be given the separate line only. So this is the way also we can get it. So this was the array and we got all this value. So this is one array, means actually this one. Again it will run for the second time loop. Again inside it this array value will be printed. So this is the way we can run the loop on a multi-dimension array. Another example, suppose I want to sum of multi-dimension array. So I need to write down, suppose sum of array, and here example I'm just want to receive the value over here, and this is the ARR of this one. And finally sum means I'm just wanted to return integer only. Now I'll just simply declare a variable with the value of the 0. And yes, this is the way also can possible. So suppose I'm running a loop on the first array, all the array we will get it the first array will be run, whatever the inside in it the value will become, we are sum adding it, and finally we are returning the sum of it also. So this is the way also we can use it. So I need to just simply say fmt dot sum of, or I need to simply say fmt dot print ln, and over here sum of matrix, and I need to pass over here matrix. So now we will get the sum of all the element. So this is the values 10 is coming. So that's it guys, this is all about the arrays. Here we cover almost all the functionality and you can say the feature of our array, and in next videos we will cover the program, how we can use the resolve some problem statement of the related to array, like palindrome, Fibonacci series, reverse string, if I need to do sum of the number, addition of the two matrix, these program we will make it. Okay, so that we will do the practice of the array. Okay, after the array we'll learn the slice. Thank you guys, have a nice day, see you in the next video.